I really liked this artist because they do everything freehand. Because that's like I feel like why I haven't gotten a tattoo in so long is because I can't figure out exactly what I want or like the design or whatever. So like I just went to them and I was like, I want this Pokemon tattooed in your typical style, and they like drew it on me with Sharpie,
Love
and
it.
I had them redo it because I was like, I want it shifted over this way. I want the arms positioned a different way, and they're like, cool, let me redo it. They redid it, and I was like, I like that. That's good.
No,
So
that's
it was like a really cool like step by step
those are the best
process, like
artists.
just being done in real time. Yeah, it was. That's I appreciated. Like right then, right now, we could like figure it out, and I was like, I know I'm gonna love your style regardless. Like, and this is a Pokemon I love, so I know like, I'm like, even if it's like not perfect, I know I'm gonna love it. Like, and I think it turned out really well.
Uh, I have my
pretty
guy
sick.
in Arizona. I love him so much. I've gotten 2 from him. Because it was when I got this one with my sisters. I saw he had Avatar artwork on his wall, and I wanted an Avatar tattoo. So I went back to him. He drew it up. Wasn't what I wanted because I didn't want like faces, like cartoon faces. But he redid it, and it's perfect. And he was so fast at it too. The whole thing took like 5 hours.
Hell yeah.
Highly recommend.
You say they're fast, and I hear 5 hours, and I'm like, sitting somewhere for 5 hours is not possible for me.
We put on Avatar, and that was the hard part, was sitting on my hip for that long. It was really uncomfortable. But like I put on Avatar, we were chatting a lot because him and I don't know, we were just talking. It goes by really fast.
Yeah, not looking back on it, I'm like, oh yeah, that was not bad at all. There was like sometimes where I had to like twist my arm like weird, and it was like for them to like tattoo kind of like the backside of my arm. I also had to like twist my arm around, and so it was like uncomfortable and it hurt more. And so I was like, once we got all that done, I was like, okay, just finish that half first.
Can't wait to
so
see it.
bad. No, yeah, I'm so excited. And like over time, they said like the color will pop more, just because like all my blood and pores are fresh and open. But it looks pretty solid. I am super happy with the way it came out.
What Pokemon did you put on?
It's called Reuniclus.
Oh, I know Reuniclus.
It's based off of...
that was like your favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, he's the fucking GOAT. He's based off of Mitosis.
Wasn't that Black and White?
Yeah.
Cellular process?
Unova? Or
yeah.
What were you? Okay. Yeah. I remember, dude.
Yeah,
that was your favorite Pokemon in college.
How is the Pokemon based off Mitosis?
There's one based off of Chandelier, so
they have keys and ice cream.
Chandelure is a fucking goat, and so.
Oh, I'm not saying he isn't.
They are goats.
Hey, I'm not saying they are.
It's so long since I've known anything about Pokemon.
All of those Pokemon are in the same. Yeah, ghost types are the greatest. They've had like mono ghost type teams forever.
They got Pokemon that's a bag of trash.
It's also one of my favorites.
What happened to
Pokemon
I think you broke Ian.
Remember when
all of you are listing Pokemon from the same region and games as the one now tattooed on me? Like, it has some of the greatest Pokemon designs. Those are my
only know
favorite
the original 151. I can't.
I don't even know that.
Great.
I know Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur.
Gen 5 is like... Gen 5 was like a big reboot of Pokemon. So a lot of Pokemon designs are like very clearly inspired from Gen 1, but like rehashed. And so some people hate it for that reason, but I love it for that reason because it like really, you know, it like stepped their pussy up, you know?
Oh my god.
But it's, yeah, no.
They made a pussy really Pokemon too.
So like the trash bag Pokemon. The trash bag Pokemon is like a rehash of Grimer and Muck, like the sludge, just like this pile of sludge. But it's like a concept. It's not just a pile of sludge that talks.
It's a pile of trash.
It's a garbage bag that has little bunny ears, and it's fucking cute.
I'm the trash man.
I have a
Trash
like
man.
limited
Go around,
edition
throwing
rainbow foil of
Look.
the trash Pokemon card.
I do gotta say, Chandelure is probably my favorite of the modern Pokemon just because of its concept.
It is. I love it. It is so cool.
So stupid.
No.
I love it.
It looks like Jack Skellington. Like it's fire.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm a dragon type all the way. I love all those designs.
Dragon
I
types
don't
are
know
sick.
shit about the types. I don't know. I'm assuming Chandelure is a ghost type because based off of its aesthetic,
Yeah.
but
Ghost
ghost
and
fire
fire. Look at me, I know things, Ian.
Oh, pop off.
My favorite was always Dragonite, just because I thought it was cute. So.
Dragonite's great. I have a pin of it, and it's like holding a little mailbag.
Oh, like from
so
the
cute.
Pokemon movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's so
remember.
cute.
That was one of my favorite movies growing up.
It's
Dragonite's
such a
so
classic.
fucking
It's so good.
is it better than Home Alone
No,
2 though?
Dragonite to this day is
That's
even
good.
like competitively viable. It
Yeah.
is a
It's
really
always
good
been-
Pokemon.
Always been competitively viable.
Yeah, she pops.
Sadly, Charizard is hit or miss in each time.
Yeah, it popped off last game, but now
Because of
in
Mega
this
Evolutions,
game,
right?
it kind of sucks.
Mm.
Because of well, last gen it was like the Gigantamax and Dynamax where they just
Oh,
got
yeah,
really
yeah,
really big. But that Charizard popped up there. It popped up. Its Mega honestly wasn't that great, but
I
we
love
need-
Charizard's Mega Evolution.
No, they look.
Oh,
They
both-
aesthetically, I think
both
they're
of 'em.
great.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, were they good competitively? Kinda. Not really.
I dominated the AI. All right.
Okay, that that's true.
With that, Dakin, I rolled for recap for you this week.
Hey, I don't think
Hey,
you've
this
ever
is the
recapped
first time-
before.
Yeah, this is the first time.
All right.
This
well,
campaign or in the last one as well? I can't even remember.
Like,
No
dude,
pressure.
honestly, I think I did it once in the last campaign too.
Maybe. I know
Okay,
I've
hold
done it
up.
the most.
Let me gather my intellectual resources here. All right, last time on Dragon Ball Z. Oh, so we
Is that
finally
our
entered.
crew name?
What? What's our
No,
crew name?
no, absolutely not. I will
Oh, dude,
quit
the
this
Z
party.
Fighters.
I
The
will
Z
quit this
Fighters.
party.
All right, so we entered the swamp, of course, after we shopped for potions. We couldn't find any, magic spell slot potions that restore that. We entered, and then each of us made certain checks to see, kind of get the vibe of the swamp, and there's no animal life, just plant life. But we did suspect there was a necrotic energy in it. And then we all kind of fought over if we should split up or not. I finally convinced everybody that we shouldn't split up, as Tony wandered off somewhere, getting distracted by something, and we then decided to all as a party go look for her, stressing that we should all stick together. Then I think Tony found a cabin, a mysterious cabin. I can't remember exactly what you saw there or heard, but there was something afoot, and you guys tried to investigate. And as that was happening, the other group split off again, and Coco and Cordelia wanted to venture towards the swamp. I, Raylo, heroically, instead of going with the group as planned, went to go see what they were up to, see if they're okay. Followed them past the swamp, which surprisingly had no giant salamanders or anything like that. And eventually found them at the mouth of a cove or a cave filled with magical crystals that were used to charge whatever magical rituals and energy that were happening in this so-called magical fortress. And I think that's where we left off.
Yeah. Couple of other notes. You guys, Tony and Josie and I almost said Huxley. That's not right. Mordecai. You guys all found yourselves watching as a familiar face entered the cabin, spouting off some nonsense, as well as
Godfrey.
yes, you saw Godfrey.
showed up.
There was
So-
also some demonic writing or infernal writing. Sorry, I might be cutting you off. If you want to do it.
No, go for it. Yeah, this is exactly what I was going to talk about.
There was some infernal graffiti on the outside of the cabin that referenced the Blood Lord. Yeah, back and forth, the Blood Lord. That was basically the only interesting thing in the cabin besides the arrival of Godfrey. We all decided to kind of take off and hide along the embankment.
The other
Skulls
interesting
for the
thing
skull
of
front.
note is that it wasn't the same cabin from your dream that you had. And the cabin is really small to be the meeting place for your cult.
Correct.
So those were two things to notice that you observed last time. And then yes, Raylo and Kokomi and Cordelia find themselves in the mouth of the spring where the Eldritch Bomb is created. And they see that the spring has frozen over and that there are a bunch of crystal gems implanted into the flora and fauna that seem to be enchanted with different necrotic and blight magic to try and taint the ichor water that is here. And you guys have found before you a cave entrance, the beautiful skull that is leading into something on the interior of this cavern. And with that, we are going to pick up with, actually on the other side of the map, with Tony, Josie, and Raylo. Or Tony, Josie, and Mordecai.
Is there a model? I feel like last week there was a model for where Godfrey currently was.
Yes. If you can see my screen.
I'm in Tailspire. Sure,
Let me see if I can summon you guys to the board. Yeah, do you see inside the house Godfrey is there?
Oh, he's in the house now?
Yes.
That would explain why I can't see him, because I remember him being on the boardwalk. No, I don't see him, but I'll trust that he's in there.
You guys have hidden from him, right?
He should not be hidden.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Were you able to...
the group.
Yes,
Didn't you
they
guys
are
talk to
currently
him? I can't
hiding.
remember.
They did not talk to
Okay.
him. So I don't know if you can see
Wait,
my
Tyson,
screen.
didn't you say there was something different about Godfrey this time
Yeah,
around?
he was rambling like crazy, like a madman.
Okay.
I think he was reciting the graffiti on the wall, the summon forth the Blood Lord.
Yes, back and forth the Blood Lord.
He was like saying it over and over.
Yeah.
That's really fun for you guys.
Tony also found a journal that she stealthily hidden away as well.
Alright. Oh, I brought up the NVIDIA overlay. That's cool. Tyson, judging by my position, which I don't know if you can see me, but I'm kind of in the bushes by these red and green bushes.
Yep.
On the east side of the house. Am I able to? How well am I able to hear him?
Make a perception check for me.
I got a 7. I think. We'll check that, but yeah, it's a 7.
You can't hear him very well at all inside the house. Like where you mostly have a visual vantage point. You don't have a actual vantage point when it comes to hearing exactly what's happening. But go ahead and give me Tony a perception check. as well as Megan. Josie, give me a perception check with advantage.
Perception.
Real quick, do we still have Pass Without a Trace?
We should. I got DM. Do we still have Pass Without a Trace?
It's not been longer than an hour, if that's the timeout.
Yeah, it's an hour. And you said perception?
Perception, yes.
Ooh.
I got 11.
I also got 11.
You guys see up ahead some shadowy figures coming up upon the house.
Oh, well, I guess. How far away? I mean, I don't see them, but how far away do they see them? How far away are they?
I'm gonna say they're like right here by the fire.
The one in the water?
Yeah. Here, I'll show you.
Ooh. I wanted to try and do a snatch and grab on this guy. Can I see these figures? Or, I guess I didn't roll perception very well, so.
You do not. Josie and
Stop,
Tony
are those
do.
Death Eaters?
Oh no.
They're just doing their job.
No, they are not anything copyrighted. They are known as ed consumers.
I was trying to think of something that was pretty good, Deacon.
Thank you.
Don't encourage that.
Josie,
Please
and Tony,
encourage
do you
it.
guys think we have time to do a snatch and grab on Godfrey?
It looks like they're there.
Yeah, that guy is
We can
kind of
try.
whack.
I
don't
can
know.
do something to distract, but I don't know how good it's gonna work. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, you know what?
This ain't looking.
Yeah, it might be prudent to retreat. Let's see. Let me look at the spell that I've got. It's in the range.
I also need each of you to make a stealth check for me.
Oh.
You guys are going in dice jail because that was awesome.
I got a Pass Without a Trace is plus 10, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool because that means I got a 30.
18.
I think at 33.
Perfect.
Sorry, I'm trying to look up. I have thaumaturgy. I want to see if I can cast something to distract them, but I'm not sure.
Well, I can cast. Hang on, I just got a new spell. I gotta find it. Silent Image, I think it is, and I can do it up to like 60 feet away. I think. Hang on, let me look up the particulars. Oh, my spell card's printed.
Tyson, real quick, I am gonna. I just want to see. I'm gonna try and sneak up to. Can I like ping on the Entail Spire?
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna sneak up to this boardwalk right here. Can you see my character floating?
Yeah, I can see what you're doing.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak up to this right here. Oh, are they now like right by the?
Yeah, they're making their way up, but you're still at a 30 for stealth.
Making their way.
Okay, they're moving. Then I'm gonna come back here and I'm just gonna duck into here. I'm not gonna do that.
So I can create a silent image of an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon. It's no bigger than a 15-foot cube, and I can do it up to 60 feet away. So I can make it look like someone is like a student we know, like maybe like someone that we think might be involved. like Grayson. I can make it look like Grayson is running.
Sure. Why don't you do that?
Okay, I'm gonna...
And where do you think you're gonna do it? Because I can, up to 30 feet, I can create like a noise that will maybe attract their attention in case the light doesn't. So.
So okay. So I can cast the image first, and then you want to do the sound. We can do it kind of over by the fire. Would that be?
Oh, is that only 30 feet? Yeah, that's only 30 feet. Never mind. We can't reach the fire. Shit.
Hey, where is everybody else?
That's a really good question, Tony. You know when we knew that before you wandered away?
Yeah, we were gonna go
away.
somewhere.
I didn't. Me?
So Tyson, if they're on the porch now, can I like perceive what they're armed with? Like roll perception to see how well
go for it.
I want to see if I can take them. I got a 13.
You mostly see one small dagger inside one guy's like belt, but you notice two wands.
Shit. I'm inclined to fight them, but if you guys want to fall back, you can.
Yeah, we should go.
How much time is it until midnight?
It is about 30 minutes.
We don't need to fight them, but I definitely want to watch this. I want to see, find a place from afar to watch this.
I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, we can at least, because more people are going to be coming, it seems.
Yeah.
So.
Where you guys were earlier over here would be a good spot, or unless they want to get like on the roof or want to try something else.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step onto the roof. And then I'm gonna go prone. I'm gonna try and make myself as hard to see as possible with this.
Yeah, give me a stealth check when you get up on the roof.
Okay.
And then give me a perception check. Josie and Tony, are you guys wanting to move anywhere?
Tony, what do you want to do?
I still don't really know what's going on right now. I'm gonna be completely frank.
That's okay. So remember those cultists we were talking about? We've been seeing with the hoods. Okay. So you know that black ichor that's everywhere, that black goo? Things keep popping up to fight us.
Oh, I hate that stuff.
Yeah. So we think that these people out there are responsible for it. So what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to assess the situation. We're trying to scope it out. We want to see if these let me try to speak out. These jabronis, does that
You mean a stakeout?
That's the one. Yeah. We want to see if they yeah. Perfect. We want to see what's going on.
Yeah, let's find some cover.
Okay, good. So I'm just gonna follow Cody to wherever she goes to hide.
What do I roll to find the best place to hide?
Just roll a stealth check, and then I'll say wherever you want to be, you can be hidden at.
Plus 10, and then yeah. That's a trace.
28.
Sick. I would say probably anywhere along the perimeter of the house would be the best for you guys to also get a perception roll.
Tyson, my stealth was a 27, and my perception was a 16.
Your perception was a 16?
Yeah.
Josie and Tony, go ahead and give me perception rolls.
6.
Bro, you were. I'm useless. You said perception. Yeah. 14.
Perfect. So Mordecai, you're gonna hear this conversation. You watch as the two cultists come into the shack. Godfrey is kind of over here murmuring to himself. And you see that one of the cultists leans over to him and goes, "Ah, wonderful, wonderful. How are you, master?" And they look over at Godfrey, and Godfrey kind of all of a sudden in this, like, comes out of this dazed state. And you almost see, like, a completely different personality shift within him. You see that his body language changes, that his eyes actually glow this very, like, reddish color with these slits of eyes inside of his head. And he goes, very good, very good. Have the preparations been made for our departure?" And the two cultists look over to him and goes, "Yes, master, yes. The ritual is complete. Soon. Very soon. We just need the stone in order to complete our preparations." Very good. And how is the procurement going? Have we been able to locate the Philosopher's Stone? No, your sire, we have not. This is outrageous! As he slams his fist, and you see for a brief moment lightning like kind of flashes in the sky. And his
Godfrey?
shadow of Godfrey is not Godfrey, but it is that of, make an insight check for me.
I got an 18.
You see it's the outline of what looks like a frog. Suddenly he goes, "Come, there's much to be done inside the temple." And with that, he steps into the fireplace and disappears.
Do the other two follow him?
The other two follow him. They enter into the fireplace as well.
Fuck.
And disappear.
So, hang on real quick. I want to get... so he slams his fist on the table, and the shadow behind him that was cast was that of a frog, or of an amphibious creature,
Yes.
not a dwarf, or whatever the fuck Godfrey was.
Godfrey, yeah. Godfrey is a gnome, and yes.
Okay.
Or a halfling, actually.
Okay. Good to know. Sorry, I'm trying to jot some.
Mordecai, do we have those robes?
I have 2 sets. But it's gonna be... So if we just follow them in right after, that's gonna be kind of sketchy. They'll probably know something's up unless, I guess I'm wondering if... Are you asking for the robes to see if... sorry, the dog's getting restless behind me. Do you want to follow them in? Is that what you're getting at?
I was thinking about it. I can go invisible and follow them. And always come back out. Or you guys want to... we keep splitting up. Or...
You guys hear that? Good.
Hear what?
The dog.
Okay. I don't.
Good to know. Yeah, I'm not sure what the best call there is. Tyson, does it look like there's any other cultists on their way?
In this immediate time frame, no.
Okay. I think... So, like, what I'm thinking there is, yeah, I have the robes, but if they're not expecting... more cultists to show up in after them, then they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" and cover below.
Make an insight check.
I was thinking that maybe you and Tony put them on for now and wait, and then I kind of maybe stealth in there.
So my insight check was an 11.
You have an idea flash in your head that, well, there was the 2 cultists that you captured and tortured, and they were supposed to show up here. And it is their robes that you have.
It's true. I don't know, Tony. Do you want to go in after them? Go. Okay. Tony, do you want to go in after them?
I'm down for a little undercover work.
All right. Let's do this.
And with that, we're going to jump over to Cordelia, Raylo, and Kokomi, who find themselves inside the grotto.
Whatever you guys do, just know this place is fully charged with magic. So, what is this
Obviously.
place you guys discovered? Obviously. Right? What is this thing you so proudly discovered? What is
It's the source of the Eldritch Bomb. Like the whole reason we came to the swamp. Well, half the whole reason we came to the
understand.
swamp.
It's like a fountain, right, or something.
Yeah.
It's a pool in the shape of a skull.
So,
There's a water
Yeah,
fountain or a waterfall though.
so
it's frozen.
just to give you a little bit of context in here, if you guys can see my screen, this is supposed to be the spring. It's kind of a waterfall, but it's like a spring that breeds the traditional Eldritch Bomb liquid that uses the essence in the swamp. It's frozen over, so it's not getting new sources of that water. So the pool is left to stagnate, and somebody has taken magic crystals around the grotto to infuse its own magic as opposed to the natural springs magic into the grotto. So this cave is what is weird to you, because why would there be a cave here? And then also, why is there the shape of this skull right here, as well as there's just a lot of questions about what is coming from that area. But what you do not feel as though this is where the spring is. This area out here is where the spring is.
Oh, what kind of
Guys,
magic is?
It is mostly necrotic magic.
So necrotic magic is stopping.
It's a lot of blight spells, and then it's also a lot of eldritch, like, so the swamp is being almost poisoned by these crystals. So the water is poisoned, and then it's making it susceptible to whatever this eldritch magic is that's giving it the ability to do some of the weird things that Eldritch Bomb typically doesn't do.
Right.
guys, I think this spring used to be pretty and perfect, and now it's being poisoned and tainted by necrotic and evil and dark and foul magic.
She's throwing?
I think we need to
Gotcha.
purify this spring somehow.
I do think you're right.
Over there, the waterfall seems to be frozen over.
Yeah. So the gems are what's causing this, right? Yes. Agreed.
The pretty
Yes.
gems.
You believe they are definitely a part of the problem.
God, I don't have anything that can deal with this.
What if we take them?
I don't think the crystals
Did
are
you say
surrounding
kick
you.
them? No, take them. They're so
Take them.
dazzling. Let's just
I
take
wouldn't.
all the crystals.
You can go ahead and. But I
Tell 'em.
guarantee you, it wouldn't be a
I
pleasant.
wouldn't recommend it, Coco.
I think the true source of all this has to be in the center of whatever this place is. It looks like a
Yes.
giant magic circle turned into a fortress. So anything that would be
Yeah.
the source is usually in the middle. However,
Okay.
it would be extremely dumb and dangerous if we didn't have the rest of the group with us before delving into this place that we have no idea about, or little idea about. Would you agree?
Do we have time, or did the meeting already start? I don't want to go in the middle of it.
I mean, irregardless, what are we gonna do with 3 of us versus a horde plus who knows how many mage hunters against them?
I mean, I'm not afraid to run away. But maybe that's just me. But I don't know. This place seems pretty dead. Coco, what do you think?
Oh no, I get the spooky ooky. Maybe I feel like this was maybe made by the cult, and they made like this skull and defiled this place.
Man, I should have taken detect magic.
Make an insight check, both Kokomi, Cordelia, and Raylo.
I believe my insight is a +1. It might be a +3, but I think it might just be a +1.
I can't remember.
You rolled an 11, Ian, so +1 would be a 12.
Oh, I got a
Sounds
19.
about right.
14.
And I have a +0.
I have a +5, and I just rolled poorly.
Raylo, you get the impression from this place that you don't think that there's any signs or markings that you've seen associated with the cult at this point. Like you've seen them interact, you've seen them move, you've seen some of the markings and sigils, plus the summoning circle that was in the Dappling Manor, and there's nothing that would immediately tie them to this place.
Okay. Would I notice there hasn't been a lot of like walking around or activity of life in this area?
Yeah, other than the lit torch
signs
over, in this little alcove here, you would say that it almost looks like this place has been abandoned and forgotten.
Okay, I'll like pause for a moment and then actually I don't think anyone's been around here for quite some time. There's no signs of, people being here, traveling. There's no footsteps. The only thing we have is that torch. It doesn't look like anything the cultists have, any evidence that the cultists have even been here for a while. This might have nothing to do with them.
So then we can probably investigate it.
Yeah, how is the torch far? Is it like right there? I want to inspect this torch. With the torch, does it look fresh?
I want to investigate the skull energy.
So Kokomi, you see that this fire it looks like it's been burning for quite a while. Make an investigation check, Raylo.
It's gonna be an 8 plus
can I
5.
just do a general perception check? Just a vibe check.
Yeah. On an 8, Raylo, you can see that down.
Wait, hold on. 8. It's not an 8. It is a 13. I rolled an 8, but I have
On a 13, you see that through the slots of the eyes and the mouth and the nose, you can see rushing water down below, and you see more of the glowing gems down at the bottom of the river. And that's what's causing the glowing of this skull.
Does this place look ancient?
It looks like almost a combination of nature, and it looks old. But it doesn't look like it is like a ancient mega structure. Yeah, that's not like the impression that you get. You get like, this looks like somebody or a group of people carved this out. And, definitely with some artistry and some skill, but it's almost like they use nature to form the base or form the structure rather than like stone and tools and things like that. Like you probably get the sense that like a powerful druid or some kind of powerful magic caster that had a lot of nature which makes sense. You are on Witherbloom campus right now, so.
Yeah. Damn it, we need Josie. She might understand. A lot of this is like nature-based, which is a little out of my realm.
Not mine either. And I rolled so poorly, I got a 6 on my perception check, so I can't tell what the vibes are.
The vibes are spooky.
Spooky. It's a skull. It's creepy.
Do you guys want to back and forth, or like, what do you guys want to do?
I don't want to go
I'll
forward.
lead the way.
Perfect.
Of course you will.
As you guys enter in, you see that it turns into a hallway and makes an immediate right. You see some books scattered. You see some broken bones.
Ew, dead people.
Perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
My perception is...
Or give me an investigation check.
Oh,
Would
yeah,
also
alright,
like to
alright.
do an investigation check.
Go for it.
Hopefully I
I'm
roll
rolling
above a
terrible.
6.
I
Okay,
rolled
there
a
we go.
7, so that's a 12.
Investigation.
These
I got a 21.
bones have been here for a very
Ooh.
long time, Raylo. On a 21, you notice a couple of books that are up on these rocks over here.
I would love to go look at them.
Looking at the books, you see that some of them look like ancient manuscripts of like, almost like a Wiccan's journal. Like it's got different recipes for potions or different like nature-based concoctions. They are all very like dark black magic-y things, like, you know, how to make a love potion, how to, you know, make a, you know, soul swap, you know, almost like a voodoo type, you know, ritual. It looks also very old and crude. Like it doesn't look scholarly. It looks very much like somebody who is trying to do things through trial and error that's passing down like ancient knowledge. And then the second book that's really old and dusty has a bunch of pages burnt or waterlogged. And on the cover, it says, what do you read Infernal?
I read everything.
It says the Blood Lord's Keep.
Great.
This book
and
looks newer.
You said the Blood Lord's Keep?
Yes. It's not like new, but it's like it's wrapped in a more modern leather bound book style, whereas the other one seems to be a series of pages that uses like animal skins and like different, you know, types of leather to keep it all bound together.
Sure.
Kokomi, what were you saying?
10 books, Mordecai's read it.
What?
It's Mordecai's Reddit.
Or 10 gold pieces that I bet 10 gold pieces that Mordecai's read that book.
What book?
This one. And I kind of present it. I don't let you take it. I still hold on to it, but I do show you what it is.
Blood. Oh, I can't read it. Actually.
I mean, I can tell you what it
I
says.
don't feel like spending any magic. What does it say?
The Blood Lord's Keep. I don't know who the Blood Lord is. It's the first time I'm hearing it.
Can I make?
Yeah, that sounds.
Can I make
good to
any
me.
kind of check, history check or Arcana? See if I know what that means.
Yeah, do either one.
Did you make it all the way to the cabin? I can't remember. I don't think you did.
Me? No.
Yeah. Dang.
I didn't. I rolled a 14, and then I'm gonna do history or Arcana. It's the same, so +5. I got a 19.
It is a deity of some kind. At least you think it would be. But just the descriptor, the Blood Lord, that could be a lot of different things. You know, there's many different gods of the death domain. There's many different gods of, that utilizes blood in their own ritual. So you have the sense that it's probably a deity of some kind, but you don't have enough information based off of just that title alone to be able to signify who it's talking about.
Am I able to like
Can I
look in the
pray?
book at all?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you can. It would take some time to study it because it's kind of an older language. I know that you have a knack for languages, but it would just take some time, and a lot of the waterlogged pages are like damaged. Like,
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take my time on it later.
so.
Yeah, the Blood Lord could be a number of things, so I have no clue.
Could I say a quick prayer and ask
Please.
my goddess soon to see if she would provide guidance on anything involving the Blood Lord, if she has any knowledge on what that is or who that is?
Are you gonna do like a divine intervention roll? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
In context, it's always like a running joke that in the show that like God is always on her side. So this is me trying to make that canon.
You say a prayer to your god, and you pray out to the ether. You feel very confident that your god has heard you, but you don't see any immediate guidance or change in this moment.
Answers will come in the soon future. I can feel it. But there's too much necrotic energy. She can't thrive in this space, even in prayer.
Kokomi, you are in
And
your
gods of blood
transformed state, though, aren't you? So I'm gonna let you
And gods
have
of blood
some light.
Yeah, I did transform because I was flying across the lake.
So you're also glowing in this moment.
I don't think it lasts very long, though, if I'm being honest.
Well, canonically, I'll say
Pop
it's
your
going.
glow.
Until we find something else. You're glowing right now.
Yes, I'm technically always like casting the light cantrip, but like it's just a soft outline glow around me at all times.
Are you guys going to take another twist to follow the hallway?
I would like to, and I want to put the books in my bag. Like, I would assume I brought a bag with me because the.
Perfect.
But...
You guys find that the cave
like,
widens, and you see yourself coming in to a really interesting sight. You see that there is an altar laid before you. Tons of different books and tomes and different things scattered about. You see that the cave splits off into two different directions, and that to the left there is what looks to be almost like a gel sail as you guys enter this room.
Definitely investigation check on any of the books or any of the rituals performing there.
Okay, so you're going to come over here and do an investigation check. Kokomi and Cordelia, where would you guys like to go?
What else was there besides the books? You said something about like keys or
There's
something?
a room over this way, a hallway down this way, and then over here looks like a jail cell.
I would like to go look at the jail cell.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll walk this up with you.
Alright, everybody make investigation checks for me.
Made it. I got a 16.
I'm pretty sure I have a +3 in investigation.
You see.
I got a 25.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll for Ian. Well, Ian, I've betrayed you. You rolled a nat 1, so.
Oh, well.
Fine. I got a 25. We're good.
All right, Raylo. You see before you a natural stone slab, and in the center of it seems to be a very crystalled. It's like a red crystalled ball. You see a bunch of different candles and books open up before you with so many different ancient tomes and manuscripts, and then you get the vibe that all of these are very much in the realm of dark magic.
Dark magic, as in blood magic, as in.
Yeah, you definitely see things related to blood. You see things related to death. A lot of sacrifice in the, and old gods are in that. What's interesting too is that you see some books that you believe were from the raid that you and Aurora tried to go to that library from.
Oh, I immediately go to those books.
So they're right over here. Meanwhile, Cordelia, you see that this looks to be like a jail cell. You see that there is chains on the inside, and what looks like there used to be a prisoner here. Make an investigation. I guess you already did. You on a 25 investigation. You see the glasses that Godfrey used to wear sitting in the corner.
Interesting. Am I able to get in there, or can I just look in it?
The jail cell is open.
Yeah, I'd love to go in there and pick up the glasses.
Perfect. Tailspire isn't cooperating right now, but we'll visualize. You are going in there, and you have picked up Godfrey's glasses that seem to be very broken.
Can I tell anything else, or just that the glasses are?
You would infer that this is probably where Godfrey was taken immediately after the events that transpired at the frat party. At least you know that sometime between now and when the frat party occurred, Godfrey was in this room.
Okay. I kind of show Coco and I'm like, so I think we found where Godfrey was taken.
Oh my god. He's locked here, you think? Oh my god.
What rituals do I discover?
You discover, Dakin, that in the books, there's something that pops up called a soul swap, in which the soul of an entity can swap bodies.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I'll take that for sure.
You also see that there is something related to blood. You see just more references to this blood lord. In all of these different books. There definitely was an ancient cult that worshipped this deity.
Does it have a name anywhere?
You see, what's funny is that it almost seems like somebody has gone through and retconned all of the name of this god, and it is just references to the blood lord. In some of the books, if it was to refer to the deity's name, you can see that somebody has in newer ink and newer writing taken out whatever that old word was and put in bloodlord in its place.
Wouldn't happen to be Oric, would it?
Hold up. Is there a way to decipher that with spells?
You would have to. I mean, you roll an Arcana check
Okay.
for me, see if you get any kind of idea.
Looking at context now. I mean, there's a lot of gods associated with blood in a blood domain, and I think the Raven Queen is one of them. No, that's just gonna be a 9. So
you definitely don't
yeah,
feel
that
like the
Arcana.
Raven Queen is what they are referencing.
No. I understand that this ain't her shtick, but just like having been involved with that,
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping on to piggyback from some their knowledge I knew, but I rolled very poorly.
And them's is the breaks. I need
I'm
each of you
definitely
to
gonna
give
grab
me a perception
swap.
check. You can definitely grab that in there.
Yeah.
Ian, do you know what your perception is?
Oh, all of
I
them.
think it's +1.
Cool. You rolled an 18.
Oh my god.
God, I'm rolling so bad today.
I'm
I
not
rolled
rolling well.
5. A5.
I perceive.
I got a 15.
That makes a lot of sense. You, Kokomi, and Cordelia hear what sounds like noises echoing throughout this hallway up over here.
We tell what kind of noises?
It sounds very much like a moan.
Ah!
Wait, like a what?
I want to cast Detect Thought so bad. Can't. I've got 2 spell slots. We're luck sucks.
Wait, what does it sound like?
A moan.
Ew.
Not sexual.
Even still.
Even still.
I'm gonna telepathy to Raylo. Be like, hey, look alive. There might be something in here with us.
You feel nothing. Like
I can't hear anything back. I can only send messages.
Okay.
So I wouldn't hear anything anyway. Didn't want to.
Wait, hold up. I can.
It's like
still
coming down
receive
from down the hall.
messages.
It's like echoing off the hall.
Does it sound like it's coming towards us, or just that it's down there?
Just that it's down there.
Ugh.
Further down,
Okay,
or the way we came?
So
Pocket
do you
the
see
book
this
and then-
entrance here? Oh, I guess you can't, Ian. You're driving. It's
Yeah.
deeper into the cavern.
Oh, okay. Oh hell no. Maybe it's like maybe it's another person in a jail cell.
Can I use my sense of smell to see where we should go next?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
I mean,
Roll a
I feel like we
perception
should
check.
focus on the person.
Just for me personally, I got to do this. Come on. Always trust your nose, as every wizard knows. 16. Is smell perception?
Yeah.
18. What
Um,
smells come from each side?
Oh my god.
It smells like sulfur and salt and a bunch of other chemicals, like indicative of a swamp on this side. And coming from this hallway here, it smells more like fresh air. So fresh air,
When in doubt,
swampy.
always trust your nose.
I mean, I want to find out what that is. I just cannot go alone, or I will die.
Fine. Let's see what it is. I'm down for a little adventure.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Kinda
you go first,
boring,
Raylo.
You guys are going to go explore that way. And we are going to go bounce back over to our friends on the other side of the map.
No, that's okay.
I'm gonna be like, as we go real quick, and be like, by the way, the other side smells of fresh air and this smells of sulfur. All right, let's go.
didn't change my mind either way.
All right, you guys have just witnessed these cultists go through the fireplace.
Yeah. So, are we set on going through, or do we want to go regroup with the others?
If you want to, I mean, whatever. I'm good with whatever. I just don't want to get separated from you guys again.
Yeah. I mean, once we got in there, we can't be separated at all. We got to be on point.
Yeah. I can make one of you guys invisible instead if you prefer. Just throwing it out there. I'm not a very persuasive person. I'm only very perceptive.
Oh, if we need to, let me talk. I can be very persuasive.
Oh, good. Tony, do you think you're pretty persuasive?
Can a fish fly?
You're perfect.
No, some, I guess.
I like how Danny turned her camera back on just for that.
I have a question.
Yes.
Wait. So I'm a changeling.
Yes.
What is the limit to that?
There is no limit as to like what you can transform into, other than you can't, like, you couldn't become a giant. So I would say probably large to small, and I would also say humanoid characters because it's not like a wild shape. So I would say it's almost like a race change.
But I can like look like people.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like you have a free disguise self spell.
Which version?
Yeah.
Isn't there two?
I don't
I have
even know
no
that.
idea.
I just got the
Yeah,
book though that has changeling in it. Megan just bought that for my birthday.
Nice.
So I can look that up later, but for now, in terms of just keeping the game moving forward, yeah, just treat it like it's a free disguise self. Now,
I mean,
that being said,
I'm reading it right now. It actually is super good.
What does it say,
As
Dakin?
an action, you can change your appearance and your voice. You determine the specifics of the changes, including your coloration, hair length, and sex. You can also adjust your height and weight and can change your size between medium and small. You can make yourself appear as a member of another race, so none of your game statistics change. You can't duplicate the appearance of an individual you've never seen. You must adopt a form that the same basic arrangement of limbs that you have. Your clothing and equipment aren't changed by this trait.
So
Can I would like to change into like one of those, like, what were they, the frat dudes?
which one?
Oh shoot, Tony would not remember their names.
There's Ganesh the Owlin. There's Rampart. Well, he's not really part. Is Rampart part of the frat?
Yes.
The Elephanty. But, and then there's. Those are the only two really members we know besides Raylo and I.
There's like members of all races, but if you want to be a frat boy, you can.
I'll shape into Rello.
Dude, I kind of was thinking about that, but I don't know.
Oh my
if
god,
Tony
do
would.
it!
Can I be him?
Yeah. You're still wearing your clothes.
Yeah.
But you have, what you guys have, disguises.
Yeah, I will say.
Oh my god, I wish I was there.
My only other question is there a limit to how often I can change, like within a certain time span? Like,
I'm gonna treat it like a short rest.
okay,
So you can do it once per hour.
once per hour. Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
I will say we do have the disguises that Raylo and I can. Well, Tony, Raylo, and I can wear. Josie, if you want to just stay invisible and do your thing.
My thing was just staying invisible and seeing if I can figure out what the fuck is going on. So unless you have something specific you need from me.
Just stay close in case we need backup.
I can do that for sure.
Where did your character go?
Mine? I'm outside.
No, not your character. Mordecai's character.
He was on the roof, wasn't he?
It was. I don't know where he is now.
Isn't that him on the backside of the roof?
Just a heads up for future reference. I'm not seeing a
There he
limit.
is.
It just takes an action for you to change, and then an action to revert back to form.
I know a lot of DMs don't like changelings for that reason. It's like super.
Oh, okay. I've never.
I'm down to do it however you want to do it. I just think that changing back to back to back is probably not something. I think it would take a lot of energy to do that. So I'm gonna say, in terms of that, let's not do that. But in terms of like, if you want to change, duck behind a corner and then change, like as long as there's something in between your changes.
Oh yeah, some logical like
Stop.
belief.
He's Raylo. I can't. Oh my god.
What?
You put out Raylo's character for Tony, and I'm dying.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I would say let's put on the disguises anyways, no matter what. Me and Tony, so that we can at least
do it. I'm 100% down. I want to see what you.
Before we go in, I'm gonna So I'm gonna drop. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I have to. So I'm gonna drop Wild Shape, and right before we go in, I'll cast Invisibility.
Okay, perfect.
Tessin, can I inspect the fire to make sure that we can go through this safely?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
I got a 12, I think. I'll check that. Oh no, I got a 14.
There is a magical symbol on the back of the wall. On a 14, you just barely miss being able to understand what that symbol is.
Can I give him the help action? Give him advantage?
Yeah. Or you can add student dice.
Yeah, you know what? I'll throw a student die onto that. Hard to roll that. Alright, that is a 16.
Perfect. It is a transportation spell.
So, do I just gotta touch it, or what's the mechanism?
You also see that the fire is an illusion.
I see. Okay. Alright, guys. Like I said, stay close. I'm not gonna go hunting anyone down again in there. And I'm gonna just very, with one finger, just touch the sigil.
You guys see that as Mordecai touches that sigil, boom, he vanishes.
Diagonally.
I didn't make it flue powder, but I kind of did.
Close enough.
Tony and Josie, what would you guys like to do? Are you gonna follow after?
Yeah. I'm gonna invisibility and then touch it.
Boom. Tony, are you following through too?
I just like take off. No, let's do this thing.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. And with that,
ooh, we're changing that.
Oh shit.
Is this the thing at
Oh
the
my
back?
god.
That's what map do I
No
need to go to?
fucking
Is it
way,
the
dude.
Kappa Theta?
yeah, I'll summon you guys in just a second.
But did we fuck up?
Wait. Again,
You might have fucked up.
with your description,
You left us.
does this have nothing to do with the frat and is away from the frat?
Yeah, I meant to put this board on the swamp, but now I've made too many changes that I can't copy the full slab onto the swamp.
Okay.
So we're here because of me, not because this is behind Kappa Theta Kappa's mansion.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be fucking crazy, Raylo?
Independent.
That was a game changer.
Exactly. I would have felt like a complete moron.
Been like,
I
how
relaxed
did
very
we not
hard.
notice this gothic dungeon behind our
After they wouldn't let
Well, you know
Coco
what?
join.
I'd have been like, you know what? The plot didn't require it at the time.
All right. We'll jump back to the other one in just a second when we go back to Raylo and what's happening there. But this is what you guys find yourselves, is that you guys see that you are here and there are two double doors.
Ooh, I'm not seeing myself again. Well, I am. I'm in the frat house. Do I need to be on a different map?
Come over here.
You are definitely there, Mordecai.
Click on your name. You may need to adjust the little green dot on the corner.
No, but like I'm literally within the frat house right now.
It's because there's probably multiple of your characters going on right now.
Yeah, there's probably still one over there still.
So come to the very back, Mordecai, and you'll see.
I see it.
Behind the thing.
So are we underground or are we just somewhere else within the swamp?
You don't know. There's no sky above you. It feels like you're inside of a cave, but the walls look very much like a stone structure. Like a castle almost.
I do perception check to see, hear, and smell if there's anyone in the immediate vicinity or anything.
Yeah, all three of you do a perception check for me. Ian, what was your perception again? Oh, you're not here actually, so it doesn't matter.
I got a 13.
25.
Josie, you hear voices coming from the other side of the wall. Almost like deep hums.
Can I make out what they're saying at all?
On a 25, you can make out it sounds like a ritual.
Alright, Steven.
Yeah, in your guys' head, you'll just hear, I think that there's multiple people over there, and it sounds like they already started something. I don't know if you guys want to sneak in the back. I'll just stand between you two and slip in the doors.
I don't think there is a back for us to sneak into.
It's like just through the doors. They're expecting more people, I imagine.
See, I'm really concerned that there's going to be a bunch of mage hunters in there right now. Tyson, real quick, can I see? So we touched the sigil on the fire to get here. Is it obvious how we get back?
Make either an Arcana or an Investigation check. You have a DC of 25.
DC. Can we use another student die for this one? I mean, it's not going to do it anyways. It's not going to do it anyways.
You could get a nat 20.
I did not get a nat 20.
I don't have any.
There is no apparent way of how to get back.
Okay, guys, we're in this for. All right, listen. If we go in there, priority number one. If we go in there, priority number one is figuring out how to get back before we do anything or trigger anyone. Probably. Anyways, they are looking for the Sorcerer's Stone, so they. Anyway, yeah, Tyson, can I just gently press on the door and see if it'll. Can I just gently press on the door and see if it's gonna open, or if something else is gonna happen here?
Yeah, it opens. And you see before you a staircase that descends down. But you can see the room opens up into a hall. And I won't even make you guys roll a perception check. This looks exactly like the one from your dream. However, You don't see any mage hunters on the ceilings or the walls. In fact, you don't see any mage hunters present at all. What you just see is a bunch of cultists surrounded by an altar. And at the center of the altar is Godfrey, who seems to be floating in an ichor pool.
Do we see like a source for it, or is it just there?
You see what looks to be more like a priest or a head cultist chanting from a book, and that there's a magical portal coming from behind and tentacles reaching out of it.
Man, this is so fucked. So guys, what it goes without saying, this is what I saw in my dream. So this is, we found it.
Well, you guys can just blend in while we wait. I don't see an escape, or we can... I mean, I don't know what else we can do.
Tyson, how likely am I to be able to descend these stairs and join the ranks of the cultists in the far back without being noticed?
Well, you have some things in your favor. You're dressed as a cultist. You still have pass without a trace.
I'm gonna be very above board about it, because I'm just gonna be honest. We don't have pass without a trace because invisibility is concentration, so it would have dropped.
So you have costumes on.
The disguise and my wits. Okay.
I will say that the disguise being on probably grants you advantage on either a stealth roll or a charisma check, or however you play this. I will give you advantage, as well as Tony, on whatever it is that you would like to do.
Okay. Alright. So team, first things first. Gotta find a way out, and we're only here for recon. I don't think we have it in us. Well, if we had the whole team here, I'd be more confident in taking them down right now, but for now, let's just focus on recon and getting out of here. I am going to, Tony, you and I are going to walk as confidently as possible down the stairs, and we're going to join the farthest back ranks of them and try and blend in. Josie, see if you can sneak around, see if you can find out how the heck we get out of here.
Alright, is that the game plan?
That is the game plan. If you guys are okay with that.
So we're splitting up?
I will leave you behind.
I had to unmute to laugh at that because that's so funny.
No. Relax.
That shit was fucking perfect timing. Oh my god, dude. That shit was great.
And then I'm just gonna like...
This,
Wait.
Alright.
this is fantastic.
I'm dead. I love
Oh
it
my
so much.
god.
Mordecai and them, what side do you want to go down? The right or the left side?
I'll just go, like, right there. I'm assuming they're all in these pews and whatnot.
Yeah.
I want to be as close to the action as, whatever is the least conspicuous,
Okay.
you reckon.
Josie as Raylo, are you going to go on the same side?
Tony.
Tony as Raylo.
Josie's on a vacation far away, Tyson.
Oh yeah, they want it.
I know.
I just wish I was a little bit older.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, yeah.
Alright. I want, if you guys are trying not to be noticed, give me stealth checks, and then you, Meg, you see that there are doors on the left side.
Are any of them open? Or
Yeah.
have people going in and out? Okay, good. Great. I'm gonna go and peek in. I'm just gonna start on whatever side is closest.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
With advantage?
Yeah, each of you get advantage.
I got, actually, hang on. Yeah, I got a 19 on my roll, my stealth roll.
18.
10.
Use a student die. Also, you have advantage.
It's still a 10.
Do you have student dice? No. Girl, you're gonna get jumped. I just...
Watch Mark, maybe the first
15?
one. Okay.
You guys seat your way in the back of the pew. And you hear as this ritual is going on, and you see Godfrey floating. And spinning in this black ichor. However, this Godfrey looks very different than the Godfrey that you saw. He's not wearing any glasses, and he looks much more beat up, torn, and tattered.
So does this look like the actual Godfrey and whatever was in the house was an imposter?
I don't think it's I think it's probably safe to assume that, but that's the only information you're going off of, is that the two Godfreys look different.
Okay. Shit. I don't really know. Other than sitting and waiting and watching and seeing what happens, I don't really know what to do. Tony, you got any ideas?
We can talk to someone.
Okay, we're gonna sit and wait and see what happens.
Waiting is a plan, too.
And with that, we're going to jump back over to the swamp.
Doing nothing is a plan too.
As we start walking towards a moaning noise, yeah.
I mean, who doesn't?
Alright, and we're going to jump over to our friends over here. You guys are making your way into this cavern. Into this cave.
I almost did that.
Maybe. Okay, cool.
You see in this room
Another
before you
cavern.
what looks to be like the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a piece of
Right.
meat roasting on the fire.
And it looks
Very
like
delicious.
somebody's just put it on there a couple minutes, hours ago.
I mean, meat takes a long time to grill, like if you're doing it over spit roast, so probably at least less than 12 hours.
Takes attention. You gotta spin that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And you see here
Alright, so
a giant pool.
Ooh.
And this is where the source of the moaning is coming from.
right.
Is it Pavorna?
Gross. No.
You see a giant frog, little wormling, come out. Just kidding.
We all hear the moans at this point.
Oh yeah, they're loud, and they sound like they are in pain.
I wonder what would happen if we threw the food in there.
You should try it.
Is it cooked all the way through? They might get food poisoning.
I mean,
if they're living in a pool of water, I think they've got bigger issues.
You can eat red meat raw.
Oh, you're so right. Well, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the meat and throw it into the water.
You throw it in,
Like
and
a
you hear...
Cordelia. Bad.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh no! Can it be literally anything?
I'll cast guidance. I'll cast guidance.
I have -1. Okay, 14 minus 1, 13 plus 4, 17. Okay, look at me go.
Yeah. The athletics check was just to make sure that you aim it and you get it close enough to the moaning sounds. Are you gonna lean over and look into the pool and see what transpires, or are you just throwing the meat in and like listening, like from far away?
I think I would like to be at like the base of the walkway, but I don't want to be on it. Like I don't want to be like not on the land. Does that make sense?
You hear the meat splash into the water, and the moaning stops momentarily as you hear something scramble in the water over to it and begin to chew vigorously.
Ugh.
Am I able to
I'm
see
assuming
at
the
all?
water is not clear. Yeah.
It's very
I
swampy.
see what's showing on it.
Yeah, Raylo, if you want to get close to the edge and make a perception check.
Sure.
Don't want.
Give me a perception check.
I don't want to get on the
All
edge.
right.
Okay, I would like to get a little further up, but I'm still not going that far.
I'm like peeking over your shoulder.
Oh, that is gonna be a 19.
You see a bullywog that is chained to the bottom of this cavernous bed. And he is eating this meat almost as if he has not eaten anything before. And it's really hard for him because he has no teeth as a bullywug. So he's like just taking his jaws basically and trying to tear this meat up and try and break it down and to eat it.
Is the bullywog big? Does it look like a normal bullywog?
He looks like a normal bullywug, but he looks very much like... His mannerisms are not acting how a bullywug would. Typically in this situation, a bullywug would probably just swallow the whole thing whole. The fact that he's trying to chew it is really weird. The fact that he's chained to this pool is very weird.
Something deep
not.
within me is telling me that I have a previous connection to bollywogs in a previous life. We have to help. We have to help the poor bollywog, or whatever that thing is.
I don't think that thing is in its right mind. Look at it.
Are you
It's an
okay?
animal at this point.
I'm just straight up gonna ask if it's okay.
Who's there?
Oh, you did speak.
Who are you? I didn't take the meat. The meat came to me. I didn't take it.
No, I threw you the meat.
Oh, is it gonna kill me?
I mean, probably not. I didn't cook it, which is probably okay.
I did say I was worried about health safety.
Why are you chained down there?
I don't know.
Who chained you down there?
I just woke up here, and I don't know what this body is. I don't know what's going on. This is not what I thought was gonna happen.
What do you mean, this body? This is not your normal body?
A bullywog?
Is that what I am as a bullywog? And you hear him begin to cry.
Oh no, I don't do.
Well,
my name is Cordelia. This is Coco. That is Raylo. What's your name? Oh my god.
I'm
interesting.
Godfrey.
And at that point, I go and look over the edge.
You see before you a bullywog body that looks very old. It's got a long gray beard. It's got big red eyes.
Wait.
We met. You didn't look like this, but we've met before.
I remember you. We met at the library on orientation day.
Yes. You were weird.
You were weird.
You were acting weird. Sorry. You seem suspicious. I don't know. It seems weird. Now I guess it checks out.
Now you're weirder. How are you now an amphibious specimen like you are now?
I don't know.
I think I do know.
Are you with the Auric?
Who's the Auric?
Cole, right?
Is that the people with masks and cloaks?
Yes.
I assure you we're not.
No, I'm not.
Do you know what they did with your body?
I don't know. Is this not my body? Did they change my body, or am I in a new body?
Definitely new.
When did you wake up
Unless
like
you,
this?
Some kind
The
of
last
war
thing I
frog.
remember was being at the frat party and then waking up like this. I don't know how many days it's been.
Oh, buddy, you got snapped.
Sweetie.
I
It's been a
like you got
minute.
snapped and I almost died. So we're like we can trauma bond about that.
How does it like?
Oh.
Do the chains look that secure? Like, I don't think any of us have thieves' tools.
They're just
No, I
iron
definitely don't.
chains.
I have -1 strength.
Can I do an investigation for any like lock keys or that maybe there's some sort of bolt cutters
Yeah.
hanging around?
What's your investigation?
I think it's +3.
So you rolled an 18.
Hey.
Ooh.
You don't find any keys, but you do find a large iron like rod that you might be able to like use leverage to break.
I'll
Leverage.
be honest, Coco, that's all you.
I literally have a -2 strength.
And
I am dainty and soft and pretty and perfect.
I'm at -1.
Can I walk down to the water
I just do Pilates.
real quick?
Yeah.
Where the chains are.
Yeah.
Does anything happen when I step into it? I'll do it hesitantly.
It just feels like swamp water.
Okay. Can I try to slash it with my scimitar? Chains?
Yeah, you could try.
Alright.
I think you said that.
14 plus 6. So that is going to be a 21 to hit.
You don't have to roll to hit. The chains aren't going to resist
Okay.
you.
I am in a habit.
No, it's a good habit of doing it. It's just like when you hit a wall or like a door, it's not like the door is going to move on you.
So that's going to be a d6. Let me grab that. Where is my d6? Come on. There it is. Okay, 4. 4 plus my dex, so 8 damage.
Yeah, I'll say it's got 12 hit points, so I'll say if you spend a few minutes chopping, hitting away at this, you'll be able to break the chains.
Can I give a good old swing with this pipe? Or iron rod or whatever?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Well, bam!
Good job, guys.
So you're the curious little fellow who was tied up. Just, assumably. And then taken away by... What were you taken away by?
I don't know. I don't know what else. A mate? You can see he starts to get a little, like, woozy. That's what I had in my pocket?
Did you tie yourself up or did someone else tie you up? We've all been dying to know.
I didn't tie myself up.
Oh, okay.
They
I'm
tied
actually,
me
like,
up.
pretty unsure about that one. Okay.
No, but
Why did they-
before,
Make an insight
you
check.
know.
Oh.
Okay.
Oof. God, this is the second 3 I rolled today.
Oh,
8.
17. 17. Wait. No, hold up. Insight. Oh, yeah, 17.
Raylo, you believe that there's more to that story than what he is leading on.
There's definitely something you're holding back, my friend.
Did they tie you up by your request?
Did you make a deal with somebody?
He sits there for a moment.
I have the iron rod ready to swing again. Like, I'm getting a little nervous.
I mean, I have detect thoughts ready to go if he doesn't start speaking, so.
He looks to you and he says,
I'm always standing
"Listen,
like a baseball player, like ready to swing.
I didn't know that this is going to happen. You have to believe me."
Sure. Just tell us what's going on.
I tried to... I was contacted by a group, the Auric. They knew that I
Dudes in
was
masks.
struggling at Strixhaven. Nobody really got
Are
me.
you
Nobody
struggling?
got my intellect. And
Okay.
they saw something in me that they said they thought they could use my talents. And they said in order to be an initiate into the order, after I had summoned them, that I needed to prove myself. So they gave me a rock, and as soon as they handed it, somebody hit me over the head. And then I found myself in that back room, and I didn't know that any of this was going to happen.
You said they contacted you, but then you summoned them. They wanted you to summon them? They couldn't show up on their own?
They can't get into the school.
Interesting.
But wait. But weren't you working with Grayson and Mina? Like, investigating the Eldritch Bomb? Like, so...
You see at the mention of Grayson and Mina, he kind of shifts a little bit.
I would like to immediately cast Detect Thoughts.
The surface level thought he has is Grayson and Mina involved in this too?
As a question?
Yeah, that's a question that rings through his
mind. And for the heck of it, I would like to probe deeper. You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20.
Nope, silvery barbs.
9.
Haha, DC was 13.
So, what are you trying to find deeper in his mind?
I want to know why he was both investigating stuff with Grayson and Mina, but then also apparently dealing with this cult. I feel like they were two opposite things. Like, whatever I can find on either, I guess.
He doesn't know much about Grayson. In fact, he has not interacted almost at all with Grayson. All of his interactions have been with Mina.
Mm-hmm.
Mina was somebody who he thought was a friend. He may even still think that they're a friend, but like he was working with them based on that friendship. She was asking questions about the Eldritch Bomb, you know that Godfrey, as you can see in his mind, Godfrey, as part of some of these initiations, have been asked to utilize this ball on some of the places on campus. So he is the culprit as to why the pot in the tavern was covered in. He's the reason why the first day of class, the chests are in. The only thing that's weird is that he hasn't done is he didn't do the Rose Stage Festival. Like, you don't have any thoughts or recollection in there of him doing that. But the first two incidences that you guys did, Mina, you don't see her implicated on anything. She was discovering the bomb, and he kind of was there to throw her off the trail from the cult. You know, she was asking and investigating from him basically to try and, you know, get more information because she knows that he's a Witherbloom student and that he is very interested in Eldritch Balm. Like, that's one of the things that he studies. And she thought that he might be able to help her because she had a hunch that the Eldritch Balm was getting corrupted. Like, in this, you actually find that Mina's a pretty good investigative journalist. Like, she asks the right questions and probes in the right ways. But he was there, you know, unbeknownst to her, throwing her off and giving her false leads to follow, and, you know, that, you know, led to dead ends. It was all, he was impeding her investigation essentially so that the Auric wouldn't be implicated. However, anytime you get an image of the Auric handing him corrupted Eldritch Balm or any of that, they're always in those faceless masks.
So I get the sense that, like, he wasn't the one who corrupted it, but he was, like, the cult gave him the corrupted
Yes. He also is the one that did the summoning circle inside of Dapplewing Manor. And that's how the cultists have been able to get in and out of Strixhaven campus, is through that summoning circle.
No one noticed? God, these teachers are useless.
What's the gist?
Are
you telling
basically
the truth?
Him? Me?
Yeah, I'm talking to him. No, I'm talking to as if time stopped and then we're back now.
You can see that he's mentally in anguish.
He does know that I am probing his mind, for the record, in case that matters.
There, now you see everything.
I've saw nothing.
You also see that, too, like, the last thing he really does remember is being taken by the creature and then waking up in this amphibious body.
Well, I feel like we shouldn't wait here for them to come back.
Ooh. Did you share that with us, by the way?
Yeah, I think I shared, like, the gist of it. Yeah, I shared that, like, Mina is probably not involved. Don't know about Grayson.
Can you give me the Tums?
Which is a little concerning.
Why? I'll ask, why were you so compelled to betray everybody at this school?
Because Strixhaven betrays you.
Ow.
Oh my gosh. Both of them are so...
Here, I'll take a look.
I have Tums right now. And the cat and the dog both think that it's TRATS's. They are very
they know that word?
Oh, yeah.
Don't trigger your pets, Tyson.
Oh, they'll never... I mean, they're currently not leaving us alone, but they'll never leave us alone.
Good and a bad thing.
Molly's mad
Bonnie
because
is, like,
the dog is
right here.
Aw. Yeah, I'm still like, why? What compels you? What compelled you truly to betray Strixhaven?
Godfrey has always been... I'm going to describe this rather than roleplay this because I think it'd be easier. Godfrey has always been a loner and an outcast. And because of that, he feels, because he studies death and studies, he's a warlock, is Godfrey's natural class type. He made a pact with nature to discover the mysteries of death. That's part of his pact. And so because of that, it turns a lot of people off from him and studying, and what doesn't make a lot of friends when you're the guy that's always talking about dead things and wanting to go look at dead plants and dissect dead things, right? So he's very much an outcast of society, and that's exactly who you feel like, based on your description of the Auric, who they target, right? Are these
really are targeting incels.
These dredges, right? And so, and then they're also kind of radicalizing them by making them feel loved and wanted, and making them feel like they are, a part of this group, this in-group. And so because of that, they're more susceptible to carrying out those orders, because they feel like they finally have a home or a tribe to call their own. And that's definitely what you get the sense with Godfrey, is that that's kind of how he ended up in this position, was that he was trusting that they had his interest at his self-interest at their heart, when really he was just a patsy and a lemming, for whatever their larger, broader plan is.
I don't blame you for being weak, Godfrey. Now you will tell us exactly who's behind all this. Or it may not end up very nice for you.
I don't know.
You have no idea, yet you joined something you didn't understand.
The head of the organization is called the Master. That's all I know, but I don't think I've ever met him or dealt with him.
Can I, if I were to reach my hand down, could I reach him? If he were to, could I help try to pull him up?
Sorry, I just read Simon's comment in the group chat. What did you just say?
I was asking if I could, reach in and help him up. I don't know how close he is.
Yeah. I'm going to say he's up there with you guys. In fact, I can do a little... I could do a little buddy wog.
I don't love it, but I get wanting to have people accept you.
I thought I had already downloaded some of these.
Frog! Just the frog. We don't need a bully just the frog.
Alright, if you're in Tailspire, you might have to... We'll make this the guy. If you're in Tailspire, you might have to re-download this asset. But...
Stop, that's so cute.
It's pretty fun. You're a little merchant guy. This is not what he looks like. He looks way older than this. I'll find a picture of him at some point. But, yes. But this is the body that you see.
Oh, I believe you. However, what further use do we have for you?
I mean,
are you gonna kill me?
No. That would be pathetic. Sad for me.
Hard.
On board. And I guess you gave us a little bit of information. I'll give you props for that. But do you know anything about the rest of these chambers? How about that? You could prove yourself more useful.
I only know this pit. And with that, we're going to jump over to our friends.
They don't need you.
Over here. So, Raylo... Oh, I guess Meg will be back in a minute. Let's start then with Morkai and
Tony disguised
Tony.
at all, by the way?
Yeah, as you.
I know, but is she?
Yeah, they're both. You guys are both, if I understand correctly, both wearing the cultist masks and cloaks.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I had 2 sets.
It'd be crazy if she just shows up out of the blue.
Just
As
spray
well.
low. There's a bit of implication there.
Disturbance in the force.
Yeah, he came home a little while ago. I kind of thought it might. I don't know. Anyways,
Okay, go for it. Do what you want, Tony.
oh, that's kind of disturbing. Of course, sorry, I thought you were reacting to my screen. All right, Tyson. Is there anything being said by this, occult altar person?
You hear them all chanting about beckoning forth the Blood Lord. And you hear that this grand preacher is like, "My brothers and sisters, we worship the almighty Blood Lord that he may beckon forth into this natural plane. But in order to accomplish this, we must take forth the Philosopher's Stone, that it might embed the power to break this chain and realms to have our Blood Lords beckon forth." As they're chanting this, you hear, "We await tonight the return of the initiates whom we sent out to retrieve such items before us." And they all, say, like, "I hear here," Auric, And he's going to look out into the audience, and you're going to suddenly see masks start to glow. In fact, your masks start to glow. "Our initiates have arrived. May we summon them forth. Have you retrieved the object that you were instructed for?" And suddenly all eyes look back to you, Mordecai, and to you, Tony.
Shit.
Go Bloodlord!
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother! In the background.
Hell yeah, brother.
He thinks that maybe you guys are the other two. You hear?
Oh yeah. Oh, I get it. Oh, I get.
Okay. I was like, play, pretend.
It's just I understand that much. It's a matter of how I pretend this, and I don't know what to do here.
You gotta Mordecai it up, dude.
Yeah.
All I gotta say, man.
My lord, we were able to retrieve the stone, but on our way here, a patrol of the faculty staff almost caught us, and we had to hide it in the swamp. And we just came here asking for help to retrieve it from the teachers. I roll a persuasion check on that one.
Roll a deception check on that one. Tony, are you going to help him in this?
Yeah, fuck teachers.
Yeah, I'll give you I don't know, what do I...
You can give him the help option, which would give him advantage, or you can do something else.
Why not?
Cool. I appreciate it. And that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Didn't even have to roll on that, rely on that +4 deception.
You see as a hush murmur hits through the house. "These meddling fools! For too long, Strixhaven has been a thorn in our side. For too long, this institution has discriminated and distorted magic practice, restricting what knowledge can be taught." And you hear everyone giving, like, hisses and, general disdain. "Yes, young brave initiates, we shall venture forth. Where in this swamp did you leave the Philosopher's Stone?"
let's see. Let me go to the map real quick. I want to.
Yeah, curriculum is rigged, man.
Josie, is there anything you want to do while this is going on?
Start looking in those doors.
You see that before you here is a hallway, and that this hallway leads to a door at the end of the room.
Can
Oh, I
I
can't. What did I do wrong?
go and investigate the door? Is it like trapped?
Make an investigation check. Or perception.
Oh, Tyson, I might have fucked up.
What
I'm
happened?
back on the swamp. I went back to the swamp screen to try and look at it, and now I'm just stuck on a gray screen that says waiting for DM, and I can't. Space will not bring up the option for me
Just
to.
go exit to the main menu again and come back. That happened to me before.
Did that fix it?
Yeah, whatever you did fixed it. I'm gonna come back to the capitated capital. I think I'm gonna mark on a spot somewhere on the map that you know, the team hasn't been, so that I don't accidentally, send an army towards where we came from, for instance.
Okay.
So yeah, probably. I think we were we're in the southeast corner there in the north. Sorry, we're in the southwest there in the northeast. So I think I'm gonna point to the northwest corner of the swamp.
Perfect. They're going to say before you, you shall lead the expedition party. And they are going to send 4 cultists with you.
Cool.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and find some way to signal to Josie to just tag along with us. I don't know how that would work, but I can't see Josie. But
Yeah, I'm down the corridor. I don't. How far are they from me? Can I hear them telepathically?
How far is your telepathy?
It's either 30 or 60 feet. I think mine's only 30.
Niet, comrade.
Big oof.
Niet.
Do I hear any of this? I got a 21 perception.
Yeah, you can hear him saying that, it's pretty loud, echoey hallway.
Cool, then I'm gonna sneak and try to follow them.
Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fuck some teachers up, dude.
Suddenly, another magical portal. For purposes of this, we'll just do this. Appears. And the cultists start to step through.
Did we see how they did that?
How the portal appeared?
Yeah.
The head guy waved his magic.
I'm gonna start to walk through. Before I do, I'm gonna look at the guy and I'm just gonna say, "Skulls for the Skull Throne, blood for the Blood God," and I'm gonna walk through.
Suddenly, a giant Warhammer ship crashes into the universe, and
Exactly. None of you understand that reference. It's literally only me. Sorry. I will indoctrinate you all into that universe before this is over.
I've been learning a shit ton about it, and it's very expansive. Way more expansive than I thought.
Yes. And all of it's
Warhammer?
horrible. Yeah.
Know little about Warhammer.
Alright. Burn boards. We're gonna go back to the swamp. Take our players. We're gonna summon them to this board. Alright. So
I think there's this rocky formation in. Oh, sorry. Is it the southwest corner?
like this area over here?
Sure. If you want to use that, I'm not opposed to it.
What? Oh, well,
That is
I'm
definitely
down for
rock.
whatever. I just want to know what you're thinking.
The trouble is I don't know how to ping to you. Let's see, where is that? That's kind of like the direct west. Fuck. Sorry, there's no way to ping.
I'm sure there is.
If you go to the house,
Okay.
if you go to the house and do direct west and then southwest from it, there's like a rocky plateau.
This here?
Yeah, that's what I was just spied somewhere around there.
Okay, let me do that.
Mordecai, in your head, you just hear what's the game plan, bro.
Am I allowed to respond back to that, or am I able to respond back to that?
Yeah, with mine, you should be able to.
There's 3 of us and 4 of them. So, the way I see it, ambush attack to get it 3-on-3, and then we just fight like hell.
I like the cultists I used. Did they have the torch? Is that what it was?
Josie, do you have any way of contacting the others, or are we too far?
Or too far. I didn't prep Animal Messenger or anything today. I don't have anything.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, I'm not scared of these guys, but,
We could. Didn't we tell Raylo that the signal would be firebolts into the sky? We could always do that.
yeah, but if they're underground by now...
Well, you don't know they're underground.
Sure, I will...
I also was tempted too, but there was a reason I didn't.
Okay, so we're on top of the rock?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the portal opens up here.
Cool.
Should I Spartan him? Kick him off.
As your halfling self?
Hey, man. I'm a thick halfling, okay?
I'll let
You
you
might
make
be
choices.
halfling too.
I can't see my little,
Oh, I need to just give you permission.
Sorry. Okay, now I can see it all.
So have you
Well,
ever
Mordecai,
tried a toddler when
command
you're
your
not expecting
cultist.
it?
Alright.
Dude, those little children are strong. Like trying to wrestle pants on a toddler? Impossible.
They get this weird strength all of a sudden. I just want to put your shoes on. Okay.
So you guys step through the portal and you find your guys' self top here. And you hear the cultist say, "Where is it?"
First off, which one of you guys is in charge here? Because I'm just a recruit. I want to know who I'm talking to.
You said there's 4 of them?
Yeah. They're just low-level cultists.
Oh, okay. Brothers and sisters, we hid it in a cache about 100 yards in that direction, probably over by those orange trees somewhere. I'd say we get off this rock, and we'll make our way over there, and we'll have to. It might take some time to find it, but that's where it is.
Are you trying to go back to the thing or this over here?
That over there.
Okay. They're gonna begin to descend and make their way down.
Okay. Tony, what class are you again?
My class of hard nuts.
What do you mean?
She's a bard.
You're a bard, okay.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like the one I'm disguised as, or like what I.
No,
Like, what?
sorry, no.
Did you
You don't
ever
have my
figure out your
ability.
subclass, Seven?
I don't think I have. Oh,
We can add that.
Definitely, that'll
He's
help you a
playing
lot.
some-
Yeah.
Evan's playing some meta right now. See it.
Okay.
He knows exactly what she is.
Tyson, I'm gonna, if you're willing to let me set something up here, I'm gonna redirect them onto this very narrow path. So they're all in a line. I am setting up for an attack here.
So you want them all somewhat like this?
Yes, that is beautiful. and I'm going to be behind them. Real quick, guys, while we're out here, because I'm new and I'm trying to learn, what made you guys want to join the cult?
They turn over to each other and go, "It's not a cult, it's a fraternity of individuals who, with like-minded opinions and views, who seek to topple the regimes of the hierarchy and the corporate media structure." And
You guys can't see, but Josie's just behind you guys. Just
You guys don't, like, I understand, like, I'm fully on board with this Bloodlord thing, but y'all don't think there's another person on this campus who's better to worship?
the Blood Lord shall deliver us from our toils. The Blood Lord shall deliver us from those wretched individuals. And they just start going off on dogma and propaganda.
Can I tell if they're like under a spell or something, or if this is just genuinely them drinking the Kool-Aid?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay, sorry. I just don't want to kill innocents.
Happens.
Arcana 17.
Well, they seem to be drinking the Kool-Aid.
Fucking kill them.
Yeah, alright, well, I gotta tell you guys, what you say is heresy. And then Tyson, I am going to cast
Oh my god.
Agonazar's Scorcher, which gives me a 30-foot long by 5-foot wall of fire in their direction, and they have to make a DC save, a dexterity save, otherwise they're going to take some damage.
Oh my god, here we go.
Okay, they need to make a dex save, each of them.
Yeah, would that be against my dexterity, or, like, I'm not, it doesn't really say what the dex...
It's your spell save
Should be
DC.
against your DC.
So whatever your spell save DC is, it's probably your charisma modifier plus
Proficiency plus 8.
So my proficiency bonus plus my charisma modifier plus 8?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's a 14.
Okay.
Can I
Pretty
put
good
with
at
disadvantage on them because of the ambush, or just gonna roll
I could have
straight?
just told you that because your charisma's one higher than mine.
No, hold on. I'm just pulling up their character sheet right now.
No worries.
Okay. Dex, you said?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
Well, they all fail it.
Okay,
Yes.
so they are all about to take, what is the spell here? They're all about to take, hang on, I'm gonna go to the, they take, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I went, 3d8 fire damage. So, first one is going to take 10 damage. There's 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Alright. The second one is going to take 5 damage. Third one is going to take 11 damage. And the last one's going to take 8 damage.
Perfect. I need everyone to roll initiative. And you see before you the 2 cultists that are closest to you burn into an incineration and are dead.
What's up, bro? I thought we were cool.
Heresy isn't cool.
Stay in school, kids.
All right. What did you roll, Morkai?
My initiative is 17.
Okay. Josie?
A lovely little 8.
Perfect. And Tony?
Mine was 17 as well.
Perfect. And then Josie. So up first is going to be the cultist. He is going to say some magic words, and he's going to beckon forth some reinforcements.
Of course.
It doesn't show it, but I am still invisible. I haven't cast anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, are these other cultists or are these like familiars?
These are other cultists that have come through a portal. How many do I have on board?
A lot of dead consumers over in this area.
Okay, perfect. So that's going to be his turn. And you see that two more cultists come through. One that looks like a high-powered spellcaster, and another cultist who is just a singular cultist.
Okay.
And he's going to end his turn. The next cultist is going to come up, and he's going to target you with Eldritch Blast. So it's going to be a 9 to hit.
That does not hit.
Perfect, and he misses wide right. So then up next is Mordecai.
Let's fight. I am going to target the newer dude. What is it? You say the more dangerous dude.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to. So I'm going to do. Yes, I'm going to target him. Okay, I'm going to use my meta magic to double the range or use a melee spell up to 30 feet, and I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds against him.
Sweet. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 19.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is a 17.
17 points of damage.
Yep. And then I am going to. I think I want to maneuver back a little bit. Yeah, I want to get out of this line, so I'm going to come back here to where it's a little bit.
Perfect. Up next is Tony.
So I want to cast Sleep
Perfect.
in the middle of the group of them. So it's like makes like a 20-foot radius around them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize you can do a sphere.
Cool. All right. Yeah, you can get all of them.
That's crazy.
Read to me what the sleep spell does again.
Okay, so it said I rolled a 5d8 and I got 25, and so it says the total is how many hit points a creature this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit point.
So they have to make a save, and then is that? Is it just the sleep spell? Let me double check.
I think
it hits.
Yeah.
I think it just hits the person with the lowest hit points first.
Yeah.
And then bounces off of that.
And then it goes down in descending order.
I understand. All right. And you rolled how many hit points?
25.
All of them. Begin to fall asleep in slumber.
Okay, I'm gonna turn to everybody. Be like, guys, think we may have bit off a little more than we can chew. It's time we get out of here and find the rest of our group.
I'm inclined to agree. How far into a slumber are they?
Typically, they're prone.
Yeah, they're asleep until someone wakes them up.
What constitutes waking them up?
Like shaking them awake. Like somebody needs to like.
What about
physically
carving, Tyson? What about carving a symbol?
No, don't touch them. You'll wake
Simon,
them
no. Simon,
Remember
no.
though, hey, an attack would be at advantage on them right now. Just so you know, just for the information there.
Ignore him.
Devil's advocate. I love the sleep spell.
This lasts 1 minute.
Okay,
Oh,
I
God.
am going to agree with Tony. I'm going to stay my hand, and I'm going to disengage with them.
So you guys are going to run?
Yeah, I think we're going to... I mean, I don't know how far we can run, but I would like to run as much as possible.
Can I wild shape into? Do you guys want to
You guys are leaving
ride?
Josie.
Like I can. Yeah, I first off I got little legs, guys. But also I can wild shape into something that you guys can hop on. We can get the fuck out of here faster.
You do a Clydesdale?
Deus Ex Machina.
Absolutely, I was just looking at Warhorse. Alright, I'm gonna wild shape into a Clydesdale.
Okay.
With like all black with like purple streaks in the hooves and the mane. And you guys are gonna hear "Let's fucking go."
Tyson.
Fucking go.
Tyson, while we're going, I'm going to use one of my cards, and it's just going to have the heretical symbol on it, and I'm just going to throw it at them as a calling card. I just want to make sure people know what happened here today. Danny, they already know who I am, and they already know where I live.
Too big. Too big. That's a Clydesdale size. Oh, maybe still not. That's really big. Okay. Whatever.
Clydesdales are the size of a pickup truck, so.
Yeah, but like this looks way too big.
Oh, that's too big, yes.
But that's the next size up, so whatever. There's your Clydesdale. Okay, where are you guys heading towards?
Probably
The
back.
last... Sorry.
Probably back towards the. Well, if possible, towards where we entered the swamp from, if we can get that far.
So I'm gonna say this. It's 1 minute, so you get 10 rounds, so we can go 60. Well, no, because you can move 30 feet.
Or do you guys?
How many? You can move 60 feet?
I can move 60 feet. That's why I
60
chose
feet
Warhorse.
around.
Yeah.
So 60 times 10 is 600. So 60 from where you're at.
They...
Well, here's a question: do you guys want to try and link up with the others at the cave, or do you want to just get out?
This is as far as you get.
I think we should find the
where we're
others.
Do you know that we're there?
We knew that you guys were talking about the lights the last time we saw you. I don't know if we would put two and two together. I'm a very wise person. I'm not intelligent, but I'm wise. Ugh, I'll leave it up to you two. What do you want to do?
I think we should link up with the others. I don't think we should leave them behind with an army of cultists and teachers swarming this spot. So I think we should go towards the light. No pun intended.
That would place you about right here.
I mean, at that point, are we not far enough for the fight to just be like the engagement to be over? Like, would we still be within initiative?
No, your encounter would be over. This is just how much you can do before the sleep spell wears off.
Okay, yeah, I mean that's totally fine. That's
enticing to possibly
Raylo's
roll.
about to see double.
I don't like that.
Oh, Cordelia.
I love it and hate it so much, and I cannot wait.
I hate it already.
All right, you guys see before you the glowing forest. Meanwhile, our friends that are inside the cave bam. All right, you guys find yourselves here with the bullywugs. You see a door that leads out this way, and then there's also, or again, another section of the chamber you guys have yet to explore on this side of the altar. So, Kokomi, Cordelia, and Raylo, what would you guys like to do?
I'll walk off with having him feel like he has no use for us. I have no use for him anymore. Trying to figure out where the next spot we should go. Should we go back, or what would going back look like? Where would we go? As opposed to the other way. This is back, right? Oh. I'm not on Telspire.
Like, do we want to go down that other hallway? Is that what you mean?
Might as well.
I mean, I'm
We
down.
got this far.
It's been okay. We've been doing good. Knock on wood.
Did you say we hit like
Knock on.
double doors or something, or is that the other group?
There's a door right behind you over this way, Kokomi. And then there
we've never seen before.
Yeah, and then there's another set of stuff over on this way.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
So there's like this door right here.
Well, if the only thing we have to worry about is a cowardly little bullywog, I think we're good.
Wait, we're saving him, right?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
I don't want to save him because he's Godfrey. I want to save him because he's a bullywug.
Why in your whole identity would you want
You wouldn't get it.
to
It's a
save
deep
bullywug?
connection I have with the spirit realm and the previous lives of mine. And I can sense I'm in tune with the bullywugs.
But they aren't pretty, nor are they.
I
wait
wonder what
for
they
it,
did with the other
perfect.
bullywug. Like, where is the essence of...
Yeah, that
Hello?
was what I was wondering. So, where do we want to go? Hallway or door? I'm leaning
I
hallway.
mean, doors usually lead to something
Nope, bye you.
more important to discover.
Welcome back.
That was right. Is there any sign of... I want to know what happened to like the like, you know, the spirit of the bullywug. Like, here's his body.
I mean, obviously it's in Godfrey, right?
I guess that makes sense based on the
it's
information we
possible.
have right here.
So I do have a book I found, but it still doesn't explain why they switch bodies. But definitely they did do soul swapping, which I'll show them the book I found. which had to do with the ritual of soul swapping. But the question is, what does it have to do with a bullywog? And the Blood Lord, which could be a lot of deities. I mean, there's so many that even the Kuatoa, worship made up a whole Blood Lord of their own. So it could be a number of deities. And this little
far beyond my thinking at the moment.
Amphibian doesn't seem to know anything conveniently.
But what do you expect? He got knocked out. You're being so mean to him for no reason.
I mean...
And I kind of, walk over and don't put my arm around the bullywog, but, put my hand on his shoulder, in comfort.
Alright. I mean, fine. Remember to wash your hands. I'll say.
I know he's a bullywog, but because it is Godfrey, is it considered a humanoid?
Oh, good question.
I mean, are bullywogs humanoid anyway? Earth-ish? Oh. I actually don't know that one.
I'm looking it up.
Dooley. It's just
Dooley.
You heard Simon and he sort of freaked
Yeah,
out.
it's a humanoid.
Okay. Just to make sure no funny business happens with you, I want to cast Fast Friends.
Okay, remind me what that does.
I like this beginning part. When you need to make sure something gets done, or you can't rely on vague promises, sworn oaths, or binding contracts of employment, you can cast a spell. The creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by you for the duration, which is up to an hour. While the creature is charmed in this way, it undertakes to perform any services or activities you ask of it in a friendly manner to the best of its ability. You can set the creature to do new tasks when a previous task is completed, or if you decide to end its current task.
How long does it last, and what's your spell save DC?
It lasts up to an hour.
Okay. He rolled a 12.
And obviously, I can't ask it to do anything that would harm anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's your spell save DC?
I think it's an 11.
Oh.
What's your spell?
Do I add my spell?
What modifier does your spell stuff use? Is it wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's wisdom plus your proficiency bonus, which would be a 2 at this point. Plus 8.
So it's, yeah.
Wisdom.
So
I think my wisdom only says +1.
So it'd be 1.
You're a cleric with +1 to wisdom.
You're a 1 plus 3 plus 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. So he saves.
God damn it. Yeah, I literally, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
Dang, that would have been great.
You have a 12 wisdom?
I have, yep. It's because I have super high charisma, but
right,
I didn't realize clerics are on wisdom.
Yeah, clerics are wisdom based.
Sorry, I was building to the personality of the character and not to the fucking...
You were true to the roleplay. I admire that.
There's nothing wrong with flaws.
Nope.
Cordelia is useless in combat, so, we all have our strengths.
Orca has trouble making friends.
My charisma's a 17 though, so I'm pretty.
Dang, what's the same as my charisma?
I'm pretty.
It's a good thing you're pretty.
So I think I'm just going to keep my hand on Godfrey, and then I'm just gonna start walking down that other hallway because I want to see what's down there. But I'm gonna like take him with me. Like, come on, let's go.
Okay, so
Why did my spell?
you guys make your way into this room, and you see that there's a series of stairs.
There we go. What?
Ian, if you want to keep your current stats and everything, it can help you build around that with different levels.
Really,
Yeah.
what he just needs to do is next time take a feat that lets him bump up his wisdom.
That, or he can multi-class into another.
You can
And keep
multi-class
all the
either
spells
into
that-
Paladin or into Warlock. That would
sorcerer.
or
Paladin would
Sorcerer.
be cool.
Or sorcerer.
Or Bard.
Because there's a very good Bard too. There's a very good sorcerer for the same effect,
All right.
and then you can keep all the cleric spells that don't require you to use your wisdom modifier.
You see a series
Cool.
of. He's like.
Yeah, I'll
I
help
wasn't
him out.
dismissive, Ian, but it sounded dismissive.
No, I'm like
Okay, never mind.
multitasking too. I don't even know how many spells I can actually like have prepared because I think it's a lot less than what I have been doing in the past.
What level are you?
4.
We're all 4.
I'm not keeping track, guys.
I don't think I've like used too many spells like
So
at
I
one
could have been level
time,
20 this
so
whole
that's
time?
fine.
All right.
I
You
think that he
get
would notice.
4 cantrips prepared, 4 first level spells prepared, and 3 second level spells prepared.
Oh, I don't have 3rd level spells yet.
Nope.
No, none of us do.
That's on your next one.
That's
Oh,
the next
well.
level.
Then I can't even cast Fast Friends to begin with, so
Ooh.
good thing it failed.
Rip and dip. I'll send you the chart though, Ian. That
Sorry, this like whole thing confuses me.
you're okay.
It's valid. It's very
Spellcasters
confusing.
I
are-
didn't even realize I couldn't. I could only have 4 cantrips prepared. I have like way more than that. Granted, I don't really use them that often.
Now you can swap out the cantrips, like you know what I mean.
I mean, I know that, but there's not like a way for me, at least on my character sheet, to like prepare cantrips. Like they're just all listed there.
You can have ritual cast spell casting. That's a feat you could take that allows you
Ritual spell casting so bad.
to cast things on your downtime that doesn't take spell slots.
Did you say
Or
it's
there's
bad or good?
what'd you say?
Sorry, Danny, did you say it's bad or good?
No, I want it.
It's a good.
Ritual spell casting.
It's a way of getting back first level spell slots essentially without having to spend first level spell slots. So if you want to cast like
Situational.
Glyph of Warding, or if you want to cast like Speak with Animals, or if you want to cast like things that you have time to.
I could
prepare
cast Detect
for.
Thoughts as a ritual. Like it would change my life.
So instead of her burning her spell slots, she could do that, and then she still gets to keep them for combat. All right. So you guys see a series of stairs that ascend upwards, essentially. Are you gonna follow where they lead?
Let's go up the stairs.
Great
Yeah.
after you.
So they follow up to this kind of like bridge area here. So I'm gonna grab.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you move me because it'll go much faster.
Yeah,
Me too.
it's a little. This is a really cool map, but it's not like super designed.
This map is so cool, though.
Oh yeah, it's great.
This whole section I didn't design, so I won't take credit for it. Somebody did. I probably should mention them in the comments or something, but
Fine, dude.
I don't think there's a copyright on this.
no, I don't think so either. I got it from a free repository. The fun thing I like about Tailspire is that there's a really thriving community behind it.
That's so fun.
Like they really do make a ton of stuff.
But we did go the other way. Okay, I see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I decided for us because no one was moving. So.
That's perfect.
All right, you guys get to the top, and you notice
Colors are gold.
two things. One, that there is a staircase door that leads up even further, and one, that there is kind of this, what looks to be like an office or a personal study.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Well, we have to. We definitely have
Obviously.
to raid this. Obviously. Yeah, I'd like to make an investigation check.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation.
Make me like Mike. God, dude,
What?
I'm rolling 11s and nothing beyond that. So I got a 16 again.
I got a dirty 20.
In here, Cordelia, you find a portrait.
I roll a 17.
And this portrait is exactly, looks like the body of our frog friend here. And underneath it, you find the word.
They gotta be frogs. Again.
Find the word what? I'm dying.
Okay, hold on just a second. This is the word you find.
Sure. That must be like his name, I guess, since it's under the portrait.
You could assume that.
So I see that.
This is the picture
and
that
then-
you see.
Oh no. Ugh, stop. Oh, he's so cute. So seeing that, I
cute.
actually would. I think he's cute. He's got like the little cheeks.
Got the boils for cheeks, yeah.
I would like to turn to Godfried actually, and be like, "Hey, I'm so sorry about Raylo. Like, I don't know why he's being such a jerk right now. I do have one more question for you, if you don't mind."
I got
Are
nothing.
you gonna probe my thoughts again?
No, I'm so sorry. That was a defense. It was me projecting my past trauma onto you. I have issues with secrets. I'm so sorry. That was completely my fault.
What's your question?
So I found this photo and like, you know, I'm not throwing out any accusations here, but I would like to cantrip encode thoughts and project the photo of him from 200 years ago. Be like, what? What's up with this?
I've never seen that before.
Really? You have no idea?
I don't know. Where'd you get this?
I mean, it was given to me, really. I didn't find it, but
Make an insight check.
okay, so I rolled a 13. However, I have in my notes from an insight check from the first session of meeting him that he is intimidated by pretty girls and easily flustered. Can I roll with advantage?
Sure.
Sweet. So much better. 22.
He's lying.
I don't confront him about it anymore. I need time to think through a game plan before I just blurt it out. And be like, oh, okay. It must just look just like you. Maybe it's like a grandpa or something.
Yeah, it must be.
Okay, well, and I kind of put my hand on his shoulder and I'm like, hang in there. We're gonna get us out of here soon. So hopefully we can figure out a way to get you back to your own body. And then I'm gonna walk away and like panic on the inside.
Taken on a 16, you don't find anything that's interesting in this room. It's just more notes and more scribblings. In fact, in this room, it looks like somebody who's definitely much more obsessed and mad because the handwriting doesn't make sense. Like the thoughts don't seem to be connective or seem to make like, if this is all of the personal writings of this person, they've kind of descended into a bit of badness.
You see Raylo get, like, very frustrated, slamming his hand on the ground. God damn it. And then immediately realizing he's showing too much emotion and then stopping and, oh, there's nothing here. It's fine.
Let's kind of look at Coco like, that seems like an overreaction, but okay.
Let's move on. The next room.
You guys are gonna head up to the tower here?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is going great so far. What could possibly go wrong?
You guys make your
There's
way up the
nothing.
steps. And you see
Come on,
before
just-
you...
Visible wall. You got it.
Dude. That's probably my biggest critique I have of...
Is the maneuverability? Specifically through doorways?
Yes. I can see how it is an issue because I have troubles moving my character through everything else.
Can I even just, like, get rid of this?
Stairways are my true nemesis in Tales.
No! I just want to go in the door!
All
Oh,
right.
I think I fell off. Okay, no, we're good.
Don't fight me.
While we walk upstairs, telepathically to Coco, I want to be like, okay, so I know you can't reply, but I am not saying he's super guilty, but something's weird about Godfrey. Because remember that picture that we found from like 200 years ago of him as a student at Strixhaven, and I asked him about it, and he said he didn't know anything about it, but he was 100% lying. So just kind of like think about what we should do about that. And I hope you're thinking of something because I can't hear anything from you. So enjoy all of this brain dump.
Just inside my brain, it's just
Yeah.
it's just like.
It is like literally like panic spewing at you.
I totally forgot about that picture, but now that I remember, I'm kind of panicking.
You guys make your way up to this room, and as you examine on the inside, you see that there are 4 floating mirrors, and there seems to be like what looks like divination rocks. It's also open.
Divination.
Like you can now see open sky above you.
Cast detect magic.
Magic is coming from the rocks.
Not
and the
detect
mirrors.
magic. I'm sorry. Identify. I'm identifying the mirrors.
The mirrors are scrying mirrors.
Okay.
Are we able to tell what they're scrying on?
They can scry on anything you want. Like you.
Oh, gotcha. I wasn't sure if they were like fixed.
No.
Gotcha.
I am very, very hesitant. If I know it's divination magic, I'll go nowhere near the middle, but I will. What are the stones in the middle of that table?
Make a history or an insight check. In fact, everyone give me an insight check. Or a perception check.
When it scries, is it like on places or people?
It could be either.
Like, would I know this?
Oh my god,
cool.
dude.
You said insight?
I rolled a 2.
I'm finally rolling well. Oh, you don't have any student die. Bummer. I was gonna say you student die.
I have 2 student die, but it's not even worth it.
Yeah, I would not. As your DM, don't waste a student die on a 2 roll.
I got a nat 20.
Nice. I got a 24. I rolled a 19.
Godfrey's gone.
Raylo is just really frustrated.
What?
Godfrey is not with you anymore.
God damn it! Fuck.
In fact, you guys go to like open the door, and it's locked behind you.
Damn it! He lied about the photo. He knew, like, I showed him that photo that we got of him from like 200 years ago, and he lied and said he had never seen it before. But I couldn't get any more information from him without tipping him off that I knew he was lying.
Oh wait! The frog with the ball sack chins?
Oh my god!
I know he's a frog.
Is that what we're talking about?
But what a snake!
Nice.
Yeah, that was decent. Thought what I said was pretty funny, but never mind. Anyway, what you guys were like his.
I have an idea. Was there still like a shackle on him, or was he wearing anything?
I think I just broke the chain. That's it.
I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. Probably.
Damn it! Why?
Are you trying to like locate object?
Yeah.
He did have his chain still on him.
Would that work? Could I locate his chain that's still attached to him?
Sure. It wouldn't tell you necessarily if it's still attached to him. It would just tell you where it's at. But because this just happened, you could probably assume that they're close by. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
How far away is it? Is it 1,000 feet or is it 120 feet?
1,000. Where are you, little shackles on the little bullywog? I'm searching for you. You cannot hide forever.
I mean, we could use the mirrors.
He is running
towards
the shack. Yeah.
I can see the chains.
The chains are moving towards the shack.
He's going towards like a shack or something. I guess they want to know that, but he's running. He's on the move. We gotta find a way out of here.
Who wants to step into the crystal ball? Because I will pass.
I will do it.
An object? Locate exit?
I will step into the middle of the mirrors.
They begin to light up and glow. They're waiting for a command.
Show me Godfrey.
You see that you are transported into a room with an altar. And you see the body of Godfrey floating and spinning in black ichor.
Can you
So that's one
show
mirror.
me how do you pronounce it? Mergaxor?
You see the frog that you had seen earlier running through the swamp.
Right. What else do we want to see?
You have 2 more scrying portals that you could see through.
Maybe like where the mage hunters are.
Wait. What?
Mage hunters.
Okay, show me the mage hunters.
You see that there is a very dark and dank cave and it's only showing you the one mage hunter that you encountered before.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything else we want to find with this mirror?
I do.
Okay, what?
Not important.
Can I do an
Let's
insight
show. How about this? Instead.
On Raylo?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Raylo, what are you trying to conceal? You don't have to get specific, but that will tell me if it's deception or if it's something else that she can roll against. Actually, message me, and that's how I'll determine it.
Yeah, I'm gonna message you. Hold up.
Go ahead and roll your insight check.
Based on what I would know when you say that, I might have an idea of what you're talking about. Ugh. 9. Okay, so I got a 14, but I have some student die I'm willing to use if I need to.
Determine that now before he rolls, because I don't want you to decide after the fact that he's rolled his.
Yeah.
His
okay,
deception.
I'm going to start rolling some. 3. 14 plus 17. I'll roll a second one. 24. 21. I'm going to roll another one. 23. I used 3.
All right, Dagon's typing. I am going to depart here for a second and pause the game while Dagon's finishing his message. Because we're probably after this incident, we're going to probably end tonight. I want you to keep in the back of your minds for next week. Hopefully we get to wrap up this. And then if we have time, what I'd like to do is, this is going to be the end of your... there'll be a little bit of housekeeping stuff after the swamp, but not a lot. But this will be the end of your freshman year. So before we head into your sophomore year, I would like to do and have you guys think about what you want to do over your summer break. Now, Danny has been talking to me and has an idea of something that you guys could do that we could totally role play with. And you can do other things for your summer break, but if you want to attend this as well, you totally can. So Danny wants to explain that really fast.
I don't have like total details yet, but I would like to host an event at my place and invite everybody. And I will be sending out invitations. That's why I asked everyone for their formal name. Because it's going to be a fun garden party. So, more details to come.
Ooh.
That sounds fun.
So, that's one of the things that I think would be fun to do as you're like in between the break thing. If there's something else that your character would like to do during the summer break, we definitely can do that too. But keep that in mind because we're going to talk about that and start either going into the garden party or start with what you guys want to do over summer break. Probably next week. I'm hoping we can wrap all this up. So, all right. Dakin, I'm allowing you to roll with advantage on your deception check. What did you roll?
All right, hold up. I rolled a 16. Dude, 16 has been all day my highest roll today.
You get the sense, Danny, that he wants to say something else.
Instead,
he says that he wants to look for the
where
rest.
Where is the rest of our party?
I kind of pause for a second. And then I ask the mirror to show us the rest of our party.
You see that they are outside of this orchard swamp here. You're able to see them pretty clearly. Well, at least you see a horse, Mordecai, and you see Raylo on the back of the horse.
I have so many questions.
So Mordecai, a horse, and Raylo are on the outskirts of this area here. And with that, that is where we are going to end tonight, and we will pick this back up next week. Also, a couple of things to keep in mind for you. October 13th and October 20th are going to be 2 Sundays that I won't be available because of rehearsals on those days. But the 27th, the 3rd, also the 6th and the 29th, I am available on all those Sundays. Last bit of thing is that last year, Devin had the fun idea of us dressing up on stream for as our characters would dress up. I would like to return that, and I would like to do that on the 27th of October on that stream.
That would be fun.
So,
oh my god, I'm gonna be in Canada. I'll do my best.
Don't spend a lot of money. That's not what this is about. This is just about us having fun, doing like a Halloween-themed episode. But keep that in the back of your minds too, as that's coming up. It's like a little over a month away. But October 27th, I want to do a dress-up stream again.
So we're dressing up like our characters would dress up, or dressing up like our characters?
Okay, there was confusion last time. Let's determine this. Do we want to be dressing up as our characters that are also dressing up as what they would do? Or do we just want to dress up in whatever it is that our characters would dress up?
I want to dress up as characters.
As our characters, dressed as just our characters?
Yeah, it's taking too much brain power for me to think about it right now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to dress up as Kokomi.
Then I think that's fun.
I'm probably going to do Winter Cordelia, because I'm going to be in Winnipeg, so it's going to be chilly.
Okay. Then we will dress up as our characters. Just as our characters. Ian, can you relay this information to Simon?
Yeah.
Okay. October 27th, we will dress up as our characters. All right. Any other questions, comments, or concerns?
Oh, that was fun. I loved it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Lots of lore
Invitations are already
dump.
almost ready.
Lots of lore dump
Cool.
tonight.
Can't wait.
Don't know if it's true or not, but there is. All right, Ian, are you going to do a grand reveal of the tattoo? Is that going to be the final thing on stream?
I can't.
Oh, sure. I don't know if you could. I posted it on my story.
You did.
Sorry,
It's
the
so
lighting
cute.
is not it right now. Hold on. Maybe
I got
this
peek.
will help. Eeh,
Look at that guy!
Look
So
at him.
cute.
Wow, those colors really look good.
Yeah, they should pop out even more because there's still like a
Healing.
hint of red from the blood, and just like my pores are like sore and open and whatever the fuck happens when your body gets tattooed.
Gotta get the aqua fur.
So I got the little, plus I have like the little skin layer thing on it, the derma shield
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
or whatever. So
I always loved the tattoo goo. Like putting that on was like so soothing. I don't know why. It's like the
I
motion
thought
of
you
it.
meant like when you remove it. I was like, girl, that's your
No.
plasma. That's fucking disgusting.
No.
I was like, I just cleaned that when I got home, and I was like, this is foul. like,
Mm-mm.
All right. With that, I
Yeah.
think I will bid you all adieu until next week.
Bye.
Bye.